Hello all, Lauren Riley here. I just wanted to talk to you about my Ilizarov operation. Back in the year 1999, around June 30th, I had an operation known as an Ilizarov, or I had the Ilizarov, an apparatus known as the Ilizarov, placed on my leg. What had happened, a few months prior is that an orthopedist noticed that my hip ball on my right leg was coming out of socket. So she sent me down to Cornell's Hospital. They did more x-rays and found that the only way to correct the issue was to put the Ilizarov on my leg. And so during the summer of that year, I was, in the hospital, all in rehab for several months. And so this little Ilizarov, it's just pieces of metal with pins going through my leg that hold it together. So I have, open, wounds for 3 months straight. I had to clean them every day with saline. It was very painful. Luckily, I only had 4 pins for one, and it didn't go, down my whole leg. Other people that I knew had, the Ilizarov going down the entire leg, front and back. And they had computers monitoring everything. So some people had to have their pins rotated on, every other day at least. So I got off pretty lucky, not too bad. So I went to the hospital June 30th, got the operation. My last hurrah before I went to get the operation was that my grandmother, or my step-grandmother rather, took me to see 2 movies in the theater. She took me to see Star Wars Episode 1. I know, right? I know. And Disney's Tarzan. But anyway, back to the story. I was in the hospital for quite a while for recovery. The first time I used those double bars to lift myself up and move my leg, it was painful, it was terrible. I had I was bleeding everywhere, crud everywhere, all types of goo coming out of my damn leg. Ridiculous. I then went over to Mount Washington for rehab, along with some other people in the same group. Had to keep to a schedule every day with different therapies, hydrotherapy in the water, then physical therapy, occupational therapy. Putting on clothes was a nightmare. Couldn't put on any shorts. I had to get button-down shorts that were just snaps, really. And I had to wear that in the wintertime after the summer was over. It was terrible. But yeah, it was hell. Basically, in physical therapy, I would do a lot of leg lifting. Up and down, left and right, legs going from side to side. I was a little baby back then, so I couldn't handle things too well. Occupational therapy had me going up and down steps, walking backwards, walking forwards, trying to put my clothes on, trying to put some pants on. Transferring myself from, a wheelchair to a toilet was a nightmare with the Ilizarov on. Going out to eat was a nightmare as well. How do you explain this in public? Oh, hey, how you doing? I've got 4 pins in my fucking leg right now and I'm bleeding. Hey, take my order, And obviously, people were staring at me left and right. But I eventually got through it, and everything turned out well. My hip ball, never fell out of its socket. So, all's well that ends well, I guess. I had to do homeschooling for a while, for about a month and a half. And that was the year that I went into high school, so I was kind of behind because the homeschooling teacher kind of sucked for one. And I was also poor at math, so that didn't help either. But anyway, I'll let you all go for now. Bye!